Though yet of Hamlet, our dear brother's death, the memory be green, and that it us be fitted to bear our hearts in grief, and our whole kingdom to be contracted in one barrow of woe. Yet so far hath the Creation fought with nature, that we wisest sorrow think on him, together with remembrance on ourselves. Therefore our sometime sister, now our queen, the imperial jointress to this warlike state, have we taken to wife, nor have we herein barred your better wisdoms, which have freely gone with this affair along. For all our thanks. Now follows that you know, young Fortinbras, holding a weak supposal of our worth, or thinking by our late dear brother's death, our state to be disjoint and out of frame, colleagued with this dream of his advantage, he had failed to pester us with a message, importing the surrender of those lands lost by his father, with all bonds of law, to our most violent brother. So much for him. Now for ourselves and for this time of meeting. Thus much the business is we have here writ to Norway, the list and full proportions all made of his subject. And we have dispatched you, good Cornelius, and forbearers of his greeting to old Norway. Farewell, and let your haste commend your duty.
In that and all things we will show our duty.
We doubted nothing. Heartily farewell. And now, ladies, what's the news with you? You told us of some soup. What is it, ladies? You cannot speak of reason to the dame, and lose your voice. What wouldst thou beg, ladies? That shall not be my offer, not thy asking. The head is not more native to the heart, the hand more instrumental to the mouth, than is the throne of Denmark to thy father. What wouldst thou have, ladies?
Your leave and favor to return to France, from whence thou willingly I came to Denmark to show my duty in your coronation. Yet now I must confess, the duty done, my thoughts and wishes bent again towards France, and bow them to your gracious leave and petition.
Have your father leave? What says Polonius?
Hath my lord wrung from me my slow leave by labors of petition, and at last upon his will I ceded my heart consent. I do beseech you give him leave to go.
Take thy fair hour, ladies. Time will be thine, and thy best grace spend it at thy will. But now, my cousin Hamlet and my son, a little more than kin and less than kind. How is it that the clouds still hang on you? Not so, my lord. I am too much in the sun.
Good Hamlet, cast thy night color off, and let thy eye look like a friend on Denmark. Do not forever with these valid lids seek for thy noble father in the dust. Thou knowest till coming all the lives must die, passing through nature to eternity.
Aye, madam, it is come.
If it be, why it seems so particular with thee?
Seems, madam. Nay, it is. I know not seems. Not alone in inky cloak, good mother, nor customary suits of solemn black, the suspiration of forced breath. No, nor the fruitful river in the eye, nor the dejected behavior of the visage, together with all forms, moods, shapes of grief, that can denote me truly. These indeed seem, for they are actions that a man might play. But I have that within which passes show. These but the trappings and suits of woe. 'Tis sweet and commendable in your nature, Hamlet, to give these morning duties to your father. But you must know your father lost the father. That father lost his, and the survivor bound in filial obligation for some term. But to preserve it in obstinate condolement is a course of impious stubbornness. 'Tis unmanly grief, it shows a will most incorrect to heaven, and heart unfortified, a mind impatient, and understanding simple and unschooled. For what we know must be, and is as common, as any the most vulgar thing to sense. Why should we in our peevish opposition fault against the dead, a fault to nature, to reason most absurd, whose common theme is death of fathers, and who still hath cried, from the first course till that he died today, this must be so. We pray you, throw to earth this unprevailing woe, and think of us as a father, for let the world take note. You are the most immediate to our throne, and with no less nobility of love, that which dearest father bears his son, do I impart toward you. For your intent is in going back to school in Wittenberg. It is most retrograde to our desire, and we beseech you, bend you to remain here in the cheer and comfort of our eye, our chief's courtier, cousin, and our son.
Let not thy mother lose her prayers, Hamlet. I pray thee stay with us. Go not to Wittenberg.
I shall in all my best obey you, madam. Why, 'tis a loving and fair reply. Be as ourselves in Denmark. Madam, come. This gentle and unforced accord of Hamlet sits smiling to my heart in grace, whereof no joke health that Denmark drinks today, but the great cannon to the clouds shall tell, and the king's rouse shall brood again, bespeaking earthly thunder. Come away. Oh, that is too solid flesh would melt, thaw and resolve itself into dew, or that everlasting had not fixed his cannon against self-slaughter. Oh God, how weary, stale, flat, and unprofitable seem to me all the uses of this world. Fie on thy fie. 'Tis an unweeded garden that grows to seed. Things rank and gross in nature possess it merely, that it should come to this. But 2 months dead, nay, not so much, not two, so excellent a king that was to this. So loving to my mother, that he might not between the winds of heaven visit her face to rough. Must I remember why she would hang on him, as if increase of appetite had grown by what it fed on, and yet within a month or ere those shoes were old, with which she followed my poor father's body. Like is why even she married with my uncle, my father's brother, but more like my father than I to Hercules. Within a month, ere yet the salt of most unrighteous tears had left a flourishing in her galled eyes, she married, almost wicked speed to post, with such wealth, Horatio, or do I forget myself?
The same, my lord, and your poor servant ever?
Sir, my good friend, I'll change that name with you. And what make you from Wittenberg, Horatio? Marcellus?
My good lord.
I am very glad to see you. Good even, sir. But what in faith make you from Wittenberg?
Oh, a trend disposition, good my lord.
I would not hear your enemies say so, nor shall you do my ear that violence, to make it trustor of your own report against yourself. I know you are no trump, but what is your affair in Elsinore? Will teach you to drink deep ere you depart.
My lord, I come to see your father's funeral.
I prithee, do not mock me, fellow student. I think it was to see my mother's wedding.
Indeed, my lord, I followed hard upon.
Thrift, Horatio, the funeral baked meats, did coldly furnish forth the marriage tables? Would I had met the dearest foe in heaven, or ever I had seen that day, Horatio, my father. Methinks I see my father.
Where, my lord?
In mind's eye, Horatio. He was a man, take him for all in all. I shall not look upon his like again.
My lord, I think I saw him yesterday.
Saw who?
My lord, the king, your father.
The king, my father?
Season your admiration for a while, with an attent ear till I may deliver, upon my witness of these gentlemen, this marvel to you.
For God's love, let me hear.
2 nights together had these gentlemen, Marcellus and Bernardo, on their watch in the dead waste and middle of the night, been thus encountered a figure like your father, armed at exactly capital, appears before them, and with solemn march goes slow and stately by them. Thrice he walked by the oppressed and fear-surprised eyes, within his truncheon's length, whilst they distilled, almost so jelly with the act of fear. Stand dumb and speak not to him. This to me in a dreadful secrecy impart they did, and I with them the 3rd night kept the watch, whereas they had delivered both in time from of things. Form of apparition comes. I knew your father. These hands are not more like.
But where was this?
My lord, upon the platform where we watch.
Did you not speak to it?
My lord, I did, but answer made it none, yet once methought. It lifted up its head and did address itself to motion, like as it would speak. But even then in the morning cock crew loud, and the sound is shrunk and passed away, and vanished from our sight.
'Tis very strange.
As I do live, my honored lord, 'tis true, and we did think it writ down in our duty to let you know of it.
Indeed, sirs, but this troubles me. Hold you the watch tonight?
We do, my lord.
Armed, say you? Oh, all, my lord, from head to foot? Then say you not his face?
Oh yes, my lord, he wore his beaver up.
What? Looked he frowning?
A
Countenance.
Countenance more in sorrow than in anger.
Pale or red?
Nigh, very pale.
And fixed his eyes upon you?
most constantly.
I had been there.
I would have much amazed you.
Very light, stated long.
While one with moderate haste might tell 100.
Longer.
Not when I saw it.
His beard was grizzled? No.
It was, as I have seen it in his life, a sable silver.
I will watch tonight. Perchance 'twill walk again.
I warrant it will.
If it assume my noble father's person, I'll speak to it. Though healed itself should gape, and bid me hold my peace. I pray you all, if you had hereto concealed this sight, let it be tenable in your silence still, and whatsoever else shall hap tonight, give it an understanding but no tongue. I will require your loves, so fare you well, upon the platform. 'Twixt 11 and 12 I'll visit you.
Our duty to your honor.
Your loves, as mine to you, farewell. My father's spirit in arms, all is not well. I doubt for some foul play. Would the night where come? Till then, sit still my soul, for deeds will rise. Though all the earth overwhelm them to men's eyes.